YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back with the Carthage campaign. You all might be saying, Air, how come you haven't showed any Bactria campaign? I actually recorded an episode of it just now and realized that I forgot to switch the scene on my broadcaster, which means that all it recorded was my intro screen the whole time while I was playing and talking. So I'm still going to be playing the Bactria campaign, but I need another chance to re-record, and I actually saved my game when I was finished. I actually remembered to save my game, believe it or not. Which means that you all won't get to see what I did there, which just, fortunately for you, it was insignificant. Not a whole lot happened, and I was kind of frustrated with that anyway, so that's fine. You didn't end up seeing anything frustrated. So it ended up working out well. Let's see. Need to upgrade this guy. +2 growth. Sure. +2 to growth. I don't see why not. Let's see what else we have going on up here with upgrading. Nothing. I'm trying to remember where we left off. So we had just defeated the Getae again. And it looks like the Tribali, which I think I have a decent relationship with. Let's see. They are headed over to try and do something to the Getae.
Greetings. Now speak plainly.
I'm going to offer him a defensive alliance.
We are an honest folk and
they are
value
just not
honesty in
interested.
others.
I've got a non-aggression pact, but they're not interested in the defensive alliance. And since they're not interested in the defensive alliance, I really don't want these guys to get more provinces and to become more powerful. So what I'm going to do is actually cut these guys off and make my own run for Malva. And I might just see what I can do here. I mean, I hate to spend my time on such a insignificant province, but it may be necessary to get the Getae off my back. And I don't trust the Tribali. I think that they mean to backstab me. So it looks like the Getae do have a defense here, but it's not going to be substantial, so I'm going to auto-resolve this out. We'll just do a balanced stance. Finish these guys off. Part of me would like to subjugate these guys, but the thing is the Tribali won't end their war on them if I subjugate them, and then that might end up getting me to be at war with the Tribali. But I don't want to occupy it either, because then I'm going to have to defend it from all these other barbarians. So I think I'm just going to take my chances and subjugate it.
Ready for battle.
And let's see, there should be a new, like, a way for me to, yeah, see, look, levy from a client state or satrapy. There's nothing that I can levy there at the moment, unfortunately. But that is an option that they've added. So since that's my client state, I might stay here for just a turn to make sure the Tribali don't try and take out my new Getae client states, and let's start up trade with them to try and start
Do not
to
attempt to sweeten truth with honey. Speak plainly, and I will deal honestly. Flatter, and you fail.
break trade agreement. How come I can't offer them a trade agreement? Do I have a trade agreement with them? Oh, I can't trade with them. Alright. Well, whatever. There's not going to be much that I need to do with the Getae. They should calm down. But I'm thinking Macedon's still going to be at war with them, which is another one of my client states. So unfortunately for me, I have a bunch of client states now that are all at war with each other. Slowly Macedon's becoming less hostile. I'm trading with them. They are at war with Getae. And if anybody sees this, can you please put it on a forum? If anybody from CA happens to see this, please, can you please fix it so that your client states won't be at war with each other? Clearly this wouldn't have been an issue in real life because you control them and you would have slaughtered them if they wouldn't listen to you. So either make it to where they undeclare war on each other because it's client states, or make it to where I can insist in diplomacy that they cease war with someone because they're my client state. So please, please do something about that. It's really frustrating. So many good things happening in campaign, and that would just really help add something else that needs to happen as well. Let's see. So I can do night battles now, which is cool. Let's see. Melee defense, melee attack skill for all units. I'm going to go with that. Alright, we were about to take the fight to the Seleucids at Nicomedia. I don't see any substantial defense there, but we'll see. And I even hired some mercenary veteran hoplites to go with me. So let's go assault Nicomedia. It is a walled city. It's just got a Seleucid garrison force in it that's garbage, so unfortunately not going to be an interested fight here. Seleucids so far have not put up any kind of real struggle, other than just being in my way. So, it mostly killed my general unit there, which is hilarious too. They always do that to your general unit. We don't need this building causing a bunch of public squalor. I don't need that building. Don't need two of these type of buildings. I'll keep the fish... Well, actually, I don't even need the fish port, to be honest, so I'm going to just convert it into a military wharf. Let's see, I did have these Seleucid fleets near me. I'm not on Rohard. They are. I need to intercept these Seleucid fleets, and I was considering whether or not I wanted to engage the Rhodian fleet, but I think I'm going to ignore the Rhodian fleet temporarily. And let's see, there's a judgment, there's an enemy fleet there. Let's sail this way and see if we can assist in trying to take out these Seleucid fleets. And I think that I had another fleet being built back at Carthage, or I already built it. It's not there, so did that... Oh, it's sailing towards Cyrene. My bad. It's already up at Cyrene, and Cyrene is about to get... there's about to be a party in Cyrene. That's all I can say about that. So, yeah, there's about to be a big old party. There are Seleucid troops extreme around Cyrene, and it's going to be interesting. Very interesting. Is this army full? I wonder if I could hire any mercenaries into this army. Ooh, mercenary elephants. Don't mind if I do. I wonder why I can't hire anymore. You've recruited the maximum number of units into this army. Oh, okay. Oh man, I may disband something else though and hire another elephant unit. That'll give me 2 elephant units. That's enough. I won't even be able to take care of all the others. So, sweet. That elephant unit will come in super handy. This army needs to be sent to take Rhodes, but I can't land there safely until I have the help of one of my fleets. But I need to get rid of these Seleucid fleets, I feel like, before I can turn my attention fully to Rhodes. So let's see if there's anything else that needs to happen. Heirs to Phoenicia increased in rank. These guys have a lot of good stuff going on. I'm going to do this one that increases their weapon damage and melee attack because Carthaginian units are crummy, and that'll be a way for me to help make them better. And I can still issue an edict in one of my entirely controlled provinces. Not sure where I want to do that. I might just run a tax rate edict in Carthage. Okay. Let's go ahead and end this turn. I can't remember... I do remember I didn't save this game right that one time, so I can't remember if I can recruit Sacred Band or not. If I can, I'm going to go back to Carthage and put some Sacred Band there. I'm going to be trying to avoid a civil war by keeping my influence in the right zones. I haven't had a civil war yet, which is good. But I hear that you get absolutely destroyed by many stacks of army behind your line. And as far spread as I am right now, it would be very hard for me to stop a civil war. Especially if I lost Carthage, because Carthage is a cash cow for me right now. There's a lot of economy going on there. I'm really hoping that Seleucids would have attacked me, but they didn't. They may think they can siege me out too, we'll see. So, a mercenary veteran increased in rank. Yep. Or no. That's not what I expected. Another family proposes marriage. If I allow it, I have to spend some money, but I get the support of judges. I'll accept that. Let's see. Herapnea is besieged by that Rhodian fleet. Well, now that... Or that's a fleet of transports, actually. So, this will be good. We can actually go chase down that fleet of transports with my own fleet. I don't think any Seleucids managed to get behind me there. They're actually headed up through these straits here. I'm just going to bring this other one down here. We've got Seleucid agents and a Rhodian agent both there. We might see if we can take care of them. I've got a... Well, this veteran's not very good. He won't be able to do much. I'm actually just going to leave him there before he gets injured. It might be helpful to bring these agents down there. This Pulpadeva... It is actually increasing in Punic. I'm going to bring this agent down to Crete to help out. And I can take this army back across. The Tribali are back in their place. I really wish that I could... See, I can levy slingers from from here. They're Macedonian slingers. That's not much of a unit. Interesting. That's that new levy feature. It's a neat idea. Hopefully it allows plenty of troops so that it's not just boring. Let's see, so let's build a Punic Temple here. Agora, and I'm going to go down one military chain building there. And then to help with growth, I'll go ahead and build this improved town center. Let's go check out Carthage, because I can't remember if I was building a royal barracks here or not. Yes, I am building a royal barracks. I'm 6 turns away from being able to recruit Sacred Band. So that would be really cool. In Spain, I forgot I have stuff going on in Spain. Totally left this army out here in the open, and fortunately I didn't get retaliated against. So remember, we started a war with the Sessetani, and we need to finish that war. I'm going to let my men retrain, and I may even recruit a second army here at Carthage. Let's take a look at the political realm here real quick. We're actually improved our faction's position, it appears. If my faction gets too powerful, it can trigger a civil war just the same as becoming too weak, I believe. I do want to recruit another army, because it may take 2 armies to take out the Sessetani, and I just don't have 2 armies here. So let's recruit forces. We'll raise an army. Let's see, we got a Meganid candidate, other, and another. +5 morale, +1 public order, +1 zeal. Let me see if either one of these guys is the leader of that faction, because I may recruit the other one since I could adopt him. So let's see. It doesn't show either one of them even on here. So they shouldn't be the leader. Okay, let's raise forces. I'll go with the guy who has +5 morale for all units. Raise an army. Elephant general, of course. And man, we're going to have a ton of armies. But that's okay, I've got a lot of funds. So first thing I'm going to do is recruit some African elephants, some noble cav, and then of course we'll start filling up with Libyan infantry. I find them to be pretty useful, especially since pikes haven't been fixed yet. Oh my goodness, how I'd love to see pikes get fixed. Yet they are not. This army needs to actually go march to take out the Bastarnae, so I'm going to begin that march. Pulpadeva is a little bit exposed at the moment, but I could raise a small force there eventually if needed to. Let's see what's going on down in Cyrene. Oh, the Seleucids are just raiding me. So they have enemy transports. 2 fleets of enemy transports raiding me.
Fleet reporting, my lord.
I could potentially lose my fleet by doing this, but I have a pretty stout fleet here, and I have a lot of ballista ships, and so some part of me is thinking that I kind of want to attack those fleets who are raiding me, because it's going to be hurting me here anyway. And since those are transport ships, my guys ought to do fairly well against them. They're going to run away. They ran away. Sweet. I'm going to go for the stronger one here. I can't do a night battle, which means they will get their reinforcements. They do have some archer and peltis type units that would be dangerous. These guys only have a few. I think we can handle this. I could auto-resolve it and kill all of them, but I'd like to fight it so that I have some footage to put on here. So here we go. The Carthaginian Fleet fighting against a vast array of Seleucid transports who thought they could just sit out there and raid me. Those guys really should have landed and attacked Cyrene via land, because that would have been a pretty substantial force of Seleucids for me to fight back, especially since they had some elephants in the one army. And it looks like they have a royal peltis general as well. So let's start a deployment. I'm going to be in kind of a standard artillery ship type deployment here, which is artillery ships right here in the center. Immediately behind them, I'm going to put these Sacred Band ships kind of just offset to where I can sail through and intercept enemy units, and then I'm going to put some support ships on either flank. My support ships are all huge and just absolutely full of javelin men. I'm going to leave them on standard shot because it'll be more damaging, and let's see, I do want my ballista ships to be in range as soon as possible, which they're nearly in range there. I'm thinking the AI will probably try to attack me. Okay, there's their reinforcements. It's very important that my ballista ships get as many kills as possible here. These are Sacred Band assault ships here too. Those of you who have been wanting to see Sacred Band, here they are on an assault Hexeras, which is a pretty nice big ship. Should be good at ramming and assaulting. Should be exciting.
Support ships at your command. To the oars.
We are losing ground.
Okay, it says that I'm not doing well, and that's just by numbers.
Support ships ready.
Okay, the enemy fleet is not moving towards me actually. So I'm going to scoot up to just within range.
Get moving.
Don't want to move up too much.
We await your word.
My lord.
At your command. Support.
Alright.
Support ships ready and waiting.
Assault ships ready for orders.
Let's see.
Artillery awaiting orders.
Oh, I'm still just outside of range. So I'm going to have to scooch up just a little more.
Balhamon guards us.
Again, keeping all my ships within support range of my ballista ships.
Our oars are set.
Okay, my ballista ships have opened fire. They are at their furthest range, so I don't know if that's good or bad. Ooh, direct hit on that Levy Pikeman transport. Direct hit on that transport. And another one on that one. Well, I think. Yep. Those ships will all be sunk here shortly, I believe. And then I can start in on some new ones. Pikeman transports are not really my concern, though, as they're pretty easily stopped anyway. So all three of those are now sunk.
Artillery ships ready.
And my ships are continuing to fire. Oh, they wasted ammo on ships that were already sunk. Don't do that.
Our oars are set. Artillery at your command.
Why are they still firing at it? Oh, did they change their... Quit? Okay, that's...
Loyal sons
No.
of Carthage.
Alright, you're gonna come out of fire at will mode for that.
Artillery ships our orders.
Nope.
Artillery
You
awaiting
fire at
orders.
that one.
Artillery at your
And you
command.
can fire it. Okay, that ship is now sunk. Yeah, these guys are just sitting back. The Seleucids are playing defensively because they're scared of my fleet, which means that I'm just going to be able to sit here and sink these guys one by one. My artillery ships are just destroying them. So look at this Egyptian infantry. They must have levied these guys or hired them as mercenary. Yeah, mercenary Egyptian infantry. These guys are going to wish they had stayed in Egypt. Have a nice swim, fellows. Courtesy Apache.
The gods are with
Let's
us.
see, this ship's about to sink. Looks like the AI is starting to reform.
Artillery ships reporting. Our orders. Attack. My lord.
Okay. My artillery ships have reaped quite a few sinkings already. Ooh, wow. Direct hit on those Arabian spearmen. And it looks like the AI is actually moving towards me now. They do have a transport of hillmen moving my way.
Assault ships reporting.
Ooh, and their ships are coming at me from this direction. Okay, I'm gonna actually pull all my ships back. I want to kite back and see if I can get in position to take these guys out a little more. Okay, not all of my ships have the ability to row hard, apparently.
Firepower ready.
Oh, they do. It's just called a different name. So I've got all my ships speeding away. I'm going to try and put some distance between myself and the enemy fleet, and give my guys the opportunity to get in a better position. I want my artillery ships to buy some distance. There was a transport of camel archers that opened fire on my Sacred Band, but my Sacred Band didn't take any losses. Okay. Yeah, my ships are clearly faster than their own because mine are naval ships rather than just transports. And I'm going to go ahead and put my artillery ships back into fire bowl so they'll just pick a target as soon as they turn around. This will give me the opportunity to sink a number of enemy ships more. I really need my artillery ships to do the most damage possible. Okay. My artillery ships are back into position, and this is mainly because I'm slightly scared of their transport ships that have missile units. They can be quite damaging, even though they're just transport ships. Artillery ships are in position to fire again. And I should be able to sink a couple more ships.
Your orders, my
Okay, what kind of
lord!
ship is that? That's a Hillman. Arabian Cav. Horse skirmishers. I'm going to see if I can ram and sink this unit of horse skirmishers. I'm going to put all my ships into ram mode.
Weapons ready! Crewed by fighters
Because I really want to
ready to attack!
At your command, support ships!
Support ships ready!
I think my larger ships ought to be good at ramming these weaker transports. Oh, my artillery ship's under fire
under attack!
from these camel archers. Ram them, kill them.
We are at your command!
Oh, my sacred band are under heavy fire from all directions.
Support ships ready! Ready,
Okay,
men!
it's time for me to get in here and try and save as many of my ships as I can.
Support ships at your command!
Guns are with us!
Crewed by fighters and ready! Alert for Carthage!
Okay,
One of our ships is being boarded.
my ships are doing fine, actually.
At your command! Support ships!
I need to get my general through here. He's getting picked at by a lot of different ships.
Al-Haman gives us strength!
I need to go ram some of these missile ships and sink
One of our
them.
ships is being boarded.
Loyal sons of Carthage!
Okay.
By fighters.
My ships that are being boarded are sacred band vessels, so I do expect that they're going to be quite strong.
Blood for Carthage! At your command! Our men flee the field of battle.
Did I
This
lose
is
a ship?
shameful display.
I lost a ship apparently, and I'm getting my sacred band ship rammed repeatedly over here. I can't move. I'm going to try and open fire on them with my ballista ship and see if I can put these guys out of action.
Our men flee the field of battle.
I'm starting to lose ships quickly now. I've lost my general and all these other ships got rammed to death.
Artillery ships ready!
Ready to attack.
Let's see if we can ram the enemy general out of the fight.
Assault ships ready for
Yeah, I lost all my sacred band ships due to getting rammed to death by the AI.
Artillery at your command!
my lord.
Okay,
An entire unit has perished.
I'm going to have to kill this Persian cav.
Al-Haman guards us! Almighty Carthage!
We are at your command.
The problem with this is sometimes your ships will get hung up and then the enemy ships can just keep ramming you repeatedly. Like this ship right here is just completely hung up, I can't move. Okay,
Our missiles await your orders! Move!
getting rammed from all over the place. Looks like we managed to keep my artillery
One of our
ships
ships
alive.
is being boarded.
This was not necessarily the smartest battle that I picked. I should have auto-resolved it because the auto-resolve would have given me an easy win.
Firepower!
Though, it does look like I'll be able to pull it off in the end.
Assault ships.
It's definitely a
ready to
foolish measure.
attack. Show them still.
Sink!
Support ships!
Okay, these
One
guys
of our
got boarded.
ships is being boarded.
Okay, my other ship just got boarded there. That'll actually buy me a little time here.
Almighty Carthage!
Just use my artillery ships to sink these guys. My sacred band are pretty tough and should be doing fine against some of these boarders. We just sunk one ship there. I'm getting rammed though by this ship.
One of our ships is being boarded.
We've got to put these ships out of commission before they sink me.
Sink them!
Okay. Yeah, definitely lost a lot of ships. It's hard to keep the micro going
An
when you're
entire unit has perished.
playing against these guys. Come on. Sink this ship. I wholeheartedly insist. Come on, sink it. Sink it. That's a Royal Peltis ship. Sink it. Sink her. Sink her. How is that ship not sunk yet? How many ballista shots does it take? Come on. Sink it. Thank you.
One of our ships is being
There's
boarded.
another Royal Peltis ship over here, so it looks like I will lose this Sacred Band, unfortunately, because it's being boarded by yet another Royal Peltis ship. So it is under fire of my artillery ships now, and it looks like it's routed, so I will end up saving that.
Ships is being boarded.
One more good volley from my artillery ships ought to save the day. Hopefully not all of my ships are gone, but they probably will be. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to manage these guys as well as I hoped. Okay, that Peltis ship is gone now. Alright, so we managed to win the day. We sank a lot of Seleucid transports. Few of them are going to make it away. There's a Indian war elephant.
The men are wavering.
Way back there. Okay.
Artillery awaiting orders! Palamon gives us strength! Move to position!
That Sacred Band ship held in there for a long time, but looks like they're going to be burned down now, unfortunately.
Artillery ships ready!
Are there some Royal Peltis still on there? Yeah, I think there's still a few Royal Peltis that are on that ship being fought back by my men. That's pretty cool. I'm going to have to go after this this Indian war elephant that's fleeing the battle. I'm still quite a long ways out of range. Well, it looks like that's going to be pretty much the end of the episode. Not a whole lot else I can do at this point. It's funny. Sacred Band guy's still fighting here.
An entire unit has perished.
They're abandoning ship. They fought bravely, but now they're going to die. I don't imagine jumping into the ocean with a hoplon and bronze armor on is going to be an effective way to survive. No idea what this elephant ship's doing back here, and that's, like I said, that's the timer. It's going to be the end of this episode, folks. I will be back with more Carthage campaign soon, but we'll go ahead and sink this elephant ship. Sorry I lost so many of my ships here. Naval battles are still a little bit new to me. I just hate it whenever your ships kind of get stuck and can't do anything, and they just keep getting rammed by the AI units, and you have to click orders like 5 or 6 times each sometimes to get them to ram. Sometimes I have really good luck in naval battles, and other times I just stink. So, hard to say. Those guys getting brutal. Alright. So, I'm actually just going to end that battle there. So, good number of kills. Lost pretty much all my ships, though. I'm going to have to retrain them, which, again, pretty much reeks, but that's okay. We killed an entire Seleucid, entire 2 Seleucid armies at sea, basically, that now won't be able to help or reinforce or do anything if they try and besiege Cyrene, so I guess it was worth it. I don't know that it was, but perhaps it was. Select a new bodyguard. Take this guy and stick him on there. And we'll just bring the fleet back into port. Alright, hope you all enjoyed this episode, and that'll be all for now.